such a brilliant approach. That's why everybody does it that way. I mean, nobody does it that way. I mean, if we're so smart, wouldn't all the other sports say, I know what? Let's have a committee, because why not? Because, we're American. We love committees. Let's get us a committee. Well, who should be on the committee? Well, I don't know. This guy's a good guy. Let's have him on the committee. Well, I mean, there's people on the committee that don't even have remote associations with football, nor have they at any level other than being a fan. But you know what? Let's have them on a committee. Why not? And then, I mean, it'd be fun. We'd go to that resort. We could talk. We could hang out at dinner. And then we'll decide which 4 teams should go. Because you know why? We don't need to solve this on the field. Because we're the ones that know. And then, so, I mean, if we're going to do it that way, we should just ask them at the beginning of the season, just go ahead and you guys vote on it, figure out 1, 2, 3, and 4, and why even have the games? To me, I mean, that's not a playoff. There's nothing playoff about it. And this is even if we make it. Even if we make it, my thoughts don't change.
Hey, welcome back to the North Florida Sports Network. Happy Sunday, December 10th, 2023. Coming at you live from the North Florida Sports Network studios. That was Mike Leach talking about the College Football Playoff Committee. God, what a treasure he was, man.
The late, great Mike Leach.
Absolute 100%. And what he was.
What was that, like 2017?
It was when he was with the Cougars in Washington State, so.
Yeah. He was telling everybody back then.
Right. Absolutely ridiculous.
Go to a resort, been a week.
It's
have dinner.
hey, you know what? Because we know. We know better than the people on the field.
Yeah, it's been a rough week, man.
It has. I heard, hear a lot of people in support. Coach K. That was one of the best arguments, I thought. I mean, you got to coach the team. When you lose a player, a lot of times the team, everybody steps up and they become a better team. They might not score as much, but doesn't take away their championship potential.
They just changed identity.
And they robbed it. Yeah. They robbed that team. I don't think they should play in the game. That's up to the kids, though.
Yeah.
But I don't have one problem with them sitting out this game in any way. I know we talked about it. Push-ups. I don't care. Come out and do whatever you want. Come out and take a knee.
I'm going on record right now. Norvell would smoke Kirby Smart in a push-up contest.
Yeah, that's.
I don't think it would.
It would be close.
No contest.
It wouldn't even be close, man. We got.
That would be some though. Just have some kind of like beach Olympics.
Yeah.
For the coaching staff.
Right.
That's how you decide the winner.
I mean, that Pro Bowl, the way they did it last time was pretty fun.
I didn't watch it.
Well, just do the skill competition or something.
Yeah.
Don't want to if you want to, but don't tell anybody you're going to do it. Just have an agreement with Kirby and Mike.
All right.
What? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's going to be. It's not the. It's just going to be used to if you lose. Hey, see, we were right. But nobody's playing in the game that was on the team. So.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I mean, the next week or two, we'll get a better picture of what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't anticipate anybody that is, dinged up, injury, anything like that. I'd assume that those kids would skip it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody trying to take the next step to the NFL or thinking about maybe transferring, they'd skip it.
Transfer. You mentioned transfer.
There we go.
Mortal Kombat! So, what's going on? I know Patrick Payton, his rumor is he's not going to transfer or might come back.
Yeah, I guess he put something out on social media about being a Seminole or whatever.
Good.
I don't know. Yeah.
Good. So this is the new norm.
I guess, man, if they feel confident about it, then I still wouldn't start counting kids on the team until they're efficiently on the roster, man.
Florida State is definitely in the market for a quarterback.
Right, and the QB dominoes are falling. You saw Dylan Gabriel
Oregon
go out to Oregon. That takes them out of the Cam Ward sweepstakes. I don't think they were really
takes Oregon out.
Yeah, Oregon.
Yeah.
It's down to 4 schools if you believe the internet. Auburn, USC, Miami, Florida State. He's visiting them all within a week. In this week.
Of those 4 teams, who would be the most desperate to land him?
Probably Miami.
Okay.
Followed by Auburn. I wouldn't classify Florida State as desperate.
Yeah. Well, they
definitely
look at the roster for Miami. I think I agree with you. You see TVD leaving.
Yeah, he's
a
out
young
there.
guy.
They're
Emery.
not. Yeah, that coming off that injury, dude, he's hardly going to be something you can count on early in the season, at least.
Just going to bring the market up, and we'll find out what these quarterbacks want. But you have to weigh that out too, because it can't all be about the money. Florida State's not going to win a lot of battles when it comes to outbidding for quarterbacks.
Well,
against some of these teams that they're going up against. But what you offer is development, and you want to get a chance to go to the league.
You got weapons on offense.
Right, pretty much. Who's going to be on the roster?
You're losing Coleman and you're losing Wilson, but you're still going to have weapons.
Right. Well, you just look no further than look at Jordan Travis.
Yeah.
And just look what we did with him.
There's a lot, they have DJ Uyunglele.
Which I would love to get. I think that's a talented kid.
I'm in the same boat as well. I think a lot of people are gonna, neither Cam Ward nor DJ are.
If you had to choose between those two, which one would you favor?
Oh man, I really like DJ's experience in the ACC. The fact that he's seen pretty much everything in the conference. And we've seen him be really good in the conference.
Yeah.
Especially at Doak.
Right.
Cam Ward has looked good at Washington State. He played at Incarnate Word before he transferred out there. But it's the Pac-12, man. There's a little bit of hesitancy for me because he's played out in the Pac-12. It's either or for me. I'll be happy with either one.
That was the best conference in football this year, though.
They were nothing.
They are nothing going forward.
Yeah, I'd probably prefer DJ to answer the question officially.
Okay.
I probably
because he can run more of a running threat than
more of a running threat. He's bigger. I think he has a better arm downfield. Now, Cam Ward can sling it. He throws it around a lot. He takes a lot of sacks, though. Cam Ward, he holds onto the ball. He's been known to get hit. I don't know, man. Something in me just feels more comfortable with the guy like DJ back there.
You mentioned
again. Neither one of them are going to be guys that you're like, this kid's going to win a Heisman as soon as he steps.
Well, you mentioned the 4 that Cam Ward was down to. What about DJ?
Well, the schools that he's been rumored with, you've seen Louisville, you've seen Oregon, you've seen Mississippi State was even one of the schools. They all keep taking quarterbacks. So really the only consistent one has been Florida State.
Right.
There's never really been anything else like concrete on Florida State's interest or anything like that. So if it happens, I don't know. There isn't even talk of him visiting. Again, it's all just coming off internet speculation.
Yeah. Well, that's you want to speculate, man.
You gotta speculate.
Hot speculation, grain of salt. Hot speculation, grain of salt. Hot speculation, grain of salt. So, If you were to predict who does Florida State land?
My prediction within the week, I think it'll be DJ.
Okay.
You look at the two schools, Miami and Auburn. Like, Miami may be the most desperate. Auburn's right there on their heels.
Right.
So, and Auburn is throwing around money.
Yeah.
Big time.
That's what I meant. They're
high school level, transfer portal. They're throwing it around. So my speculation is that DJ will be Florida State's quarterback. If they whiff on both of those guys, then I don't know. I don't know if they'll even.
Well, Luke's practicing.
Yeah,
which is big.
Croman Hawk
really
is on
big.
campus. He's or at practice with the Orange Bowl.
Senior in high school, so, right?
I believe so. He may have already.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know, man.
That's good to get him there. So, but in terms of getting a transfer, like you want someone that's for 1 year. You don't want to get a guy like UCLA, right? Because you got your guy for the future.
Right. They're not interested in taking a guy that they want to develop. They got what they want to develop. What they want is something that's going to bridge that gap. And they have less confidence now that Rodemaker is going to be at that level next year of what they want. And since next year is make or break year, like, you can't really afford, if you're that unsure of what Tate is going to give you, to kind of just roll the dice with him and a bunch of young guys, because that could kind of torpedo the season. So again, if they miss on both Ward and DJ,
Rosenberger, warm up. You're going in
for somebody else.
Yeah.
And maybe he stays, man. Maybe they bring in a transfer and Tate just stays put and continues to try to beat whoever it is out for the starting job. That would be ideal.
Right.
But, nobody would blame him for taking his last year of football and trying to start somewhere.
Right. Well, who do you have? I know that it's going to be some positions. What are the positions that need to be fulfilled on the transfer portal, in particular on the whole roster, defensively first?
First, you have to start on the ends.
Yeah.
Even with Peyton coming back, you're losing Verse. That's obvious. But at the same time, you also, like, for me, you got some guys that are gonna. You may have to have a hard conversation with them. Some guys on the team. I know they took Gilbert Edmond, Byron Turner. We saw a lot of them this year, both of them. I don't know. They have to upgrade that position. Jared Verse did a lot for this defense. They're looking at a couple guys. R.J. Oben out of Duke, Kyle Kennard out of Georgia Tech. Both upperclassmen. I think both of them have just 1 year eligibility remaining. Oben has also taken an official visit to Notre Dame, so he's in high demand. They're both bigger, more powerful defensive ends, so you kind of, they're going to try to replace. I think you try to replace Versus power and speed, but you may have to do it with multiple players.
Right.
But the end is the number one position.
Okay. Offensively,
it's up front as well. You got to get some guards, and they need a couple tackles.
Okay.
You're losing Bless Harris to the transfer portal. Robert Scott, man, that foot. You hope it gets healthy. You hope that he can finally give you an entire season. But even if you have Lucas Simmons and Armella, even those guys hit at tackle, you still only have a couple of tackles, man. And you saw how easily kids go down. That they just need more beef up front.
In a whole, man, this game, it's just hard to think about playing in this game. Where's the motivation come from?
Guys that want to get on the field, man. They want
just got to be angry. Yeah, they need to get. Yes, they need to hear it. They need to be angry before the game. They need a speech.
Yeah, you need that pump.
Let's analyze what's been working for us.
Nothing about it.
No.
Not a goddamn thing's been working for us. Like, this goddamn suit doesn't work for me. And this stinking tie, and this goddamn shirt, it doesn't work for me. You know how to play winning hard-nosed football? You play football like a Gennaro played football. A guy who gave his life for this football team. He was a 140-pound halfback, and he played like a goddamn wild man. No, like a goddamn rampaging beast. And that's the way you're gonna do it.
Yes.
You go out there, you tear their fucking heads off, and you shit down their necks. Let us pray.
There it is. Coach Walter.
I feel like they did that against Louisville.
You can call me Walter.
I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like that was a defensive game plan. Tear their heads off and take poopy down their necks.
After the third series for Louisville, like it was clear. Like,
They just shut it down. Let's not reward that team.
Nah.
Let's not give them a chance. Let's not. Defenses can't do anything in a game.
Well, most of that defense won't be on the field.
And your backup, Tate, who plays in that game, I think it's you really found out, because I think Florida State at least scores two more times, and they push that game to probably 30-6 or something. What if that happens? You think Florida State makes it? Of course, everyone's going to say yes, and ESPN and everything, but I'm going to tell you no. They still would have said the same crap that they would have said. They would have just found another reason to bring up Jordan Travis's injury, because that was permanent. It's a sham, dude. It's a sham. I don't. What would you say to the committee? I mean, what do you say to the committee? I mean, if you had
Well,
to
here
say,
we are a week later, man. A week later, exactly.
Yeah.
We've had 7 days, almost to the hour, to process it.
Right.
And there's really only one thing you can say to them. You know, you got,
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
yes! My rage will never, ever cease.
Oh no, man. It's really like,
You know what? I do not blame. I'm not even mad at Alabama anymore, or Texas.
no.
You know,
I was never mad
I was
at a
never
team.
mad at them.
No, it's the
or
committee.
their fan base or any of that.
And people don't understand it. I don't care about that they
Yeah,
put injuries in. You're supposed to compare
two
those.
really good teams, man. You know, they're both really good
Yeah, but they
teams.
lost. It should have been between those two.
The whole process.
We knew
was
that.
just-
Everybody knew that. You don't disrespect the game like that. You don't make it to
Well,
where.
I think the lack of accountability and just the overall just smugness of, hey man, we're gonna do what we want,
Right. And then like get.
and you're gonna take it.
What's Drew Brees saying? Alabama should play Florida State. Why does Florida State have to play them? They should be in. Have Texas and Alabama play again.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I stopped paying attention to what Drew Brees said.
No, I know.
a long time ago.
I know. It's just,
Things sawed off your face, Drew.
13-0. Jordan Travis. I mean, he ended on a winning note. Just, I wouldn't play in the game. The team will never be again.
No,
they
it won't be
stole
like
that
they were,
the chance to play. They're always
There are
going to
other
have
guys
this.
that wanna get on the field.
I know. I know.
Daryl
But
Jackson.
still.
Daryl Jackson. This
I
might
think this is-
might be your only opportunity to actually see this kid play for Florida
Right.
State. And if he's going out there to play against Georgia, like, this is it, man. This is my NFL audition. That alone might be worth watching.
Yeah.
Because this is a kid we waited for all. I mean, that's a body that they didn't have on the defensive front, that this defensive line didn't have
Right.
all season.
Right.
And nobody else is like him. I mean, you heard Jared Verse after the championship game. Like, it just, what he does to people is just wrong on
Right.
the football field. He just wrecks people. So right there, if Daryl Jackson plays against Georgia, that for me would be reason enough alone just to tune in and
Oh, well, if he doesn't, then I want him to come back.
yeah, I would hope he would come back. I would hope him and Josh Farmer
Yeah, come
both
back, play with your boy,
But
and
those
start
are-
next year, both of you guys.
Those are two guys that I won't count as on the roster until, they're listed on the roster.
Wait, you're going to speculate?
More speculation,
More
man.
speculate?
I got a couple speculation.
All right, we got a couple more. Hot speculation, hot speculation, hot speculation, grain of salt. Hot speculation, hot speculation, hot speculation, grain of salt. Hot speculation, hot speculation.
All right. Do love that riff.
Speculation, grain of salt.
I think Josh Farmer's got a decision to make on, not just whether he's going to toy with the portal again or whatever, but maybe he's a kid that decides to try the NFL, to take a jump. I mean, he was really good this season.
Yeah.
Really good.
And that's those two's goal all along is to get to the league as fast as possible.
Yeah, as fast as possible. And I think maybe if you see Farmer, possibly test the NFL waters. Again, you can go to All-Star game and stuff like that and still come back.
Notice it. What's your another one?
Here's one out of left field. It has to do with the portal. It's speculation, though.
Yep.
The leader in sacks this year in the NCAA, the FBS, played at Troy.
Yeah.
Javon Solomon.
Okay.
Tallahassee native, played for Godby.
Oh, my goodness.
Troy's head coach just accepted the head coaching position at Tulane.
Yeah.
Somebody put a call out to this kid.
Portal Hell yeah.
I think it's something like 30 sacks in 3 seasons. He was hurt most of last year, so I think he only got 1 sack, but 14 the year before that, and then 16 this year.
Somebody jump on it. Right
He's
at the road.
He's one of those quick pass rushers, man. Those edge outside guys.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Bring him in.
Do it.
Oh, man. Well,
do what you got to do and don't not do it, man.
That's right. Well, it's been a week, like you said, since that travesty that will never be lived down. And game day is going to open up next season in Ireland.
Oh, man.
That'll be fun.
I'm getting all of my village.
Yeah.
The Oreno village. The Oreno village.
The Orenos in Ireland are going to come full-fledged.
Kinfolk. They don't even need a reason to get.
No, they're just taking the advantage to get the Florida State game out of the way because we don't want to have to go to Tallahassee.
Boy, did they make a mistake. They're about to find out the hard way about a bunch of drunk panhandlers mixed in with Irish folk. Oh, man. It's gonna get rowdy. Kirk may want to send a body double.
I just don't want to hear it. Tired of hearing it. Yeah. You're going to speaking. If I just didn't see you push this when Jordan Travis was healthy, you would have a better case. But the fact that you're just making it seem like it was automatic if he wasn't is bullcrap. You weren't pushing that narrative with Washington. You weren't pushing that narrative. Let's put Alabama against Washington, or you put Alabama against Florida State before the injury, man. Come on.
Own it, man. Own it, Kirk. Centerville, Kirk. Hey, Northmont, get up.
That's right. But, so sad.
It is sad. It's a tragedy, but it lives on. Everybody's still breathing. That's just
analyze what's been working for you.
Pick something else to be sad at today, like a basketball team.
Oh my gosh.
Not even talk about.
Oh my God. Why you gotta do that to me, man?
Because it's raining and gross outside.
Oh my goodness.
Depressed.
Yeah. Well, the basketball team.
Let's analyze what's been working for us. Not a goddamn basement.
Pretty much, man.
That's right, Water.
That's going to be a long season, but we'll watch it. We'll react to it. We got NFL games today. And we'll talk to you next time, right here on the North Florida Sports Network.
Unrealized.
We had to go. Our ride was here. We got a shuttle